Hey, how are you? John from Dowie Farm here. Just going to do a quick update. I haven't been able to do a lot of videos here because we've been pretty busy. I've been fighting some crop loss issues, things like that, trying to figure out what's going on in here. I've definitely had some mold issues, I suppose you want to call it. Just having some, you know, whatever. It happens, right? You get a little outbreak, and so be it. But, you know, we've ruled out a lot of things. We've changed our soil. We've done that kind of a thing. And, you know, it's a long process of trying to figure it out. It's a lot of money down the drain. But so be it. Here we are. We're starting to get some good growth now. I've got some good pea tendrils going. You can see those there. Those are looking beautiful. I just uncovered those. I like them to get nice and tall before I uncover them so we get some height. You can see those are about my hand's width there. My hands, well, that's 8 inches. So, you know, these things are about 6. I've got some okay looking cilantro. I've been having some issues with my cilantro. I think that was related to my, you know, my crop loss, other crop loss issues. Whoops. And I think I've traced it down to, I had some basil that had been gone, it had gone 45 days. And I had a little mold on the top of the surface of the soil where you can't really see down in it. I actually saved one, which I know I need to eradicate this stuff, but I'm starting to, if I can get a good shot there with this camera, you'll see like a little bit of white fuzzy down in there, kind of. And yeah, that right there, I think is my culprit. Who knows? Might be, might not. You just kind of throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what happens when it comes to this kind of a thing. But I did do this other thing. I tried out, I bought, sorry, my tripod down, I keep running into shit. Bought a grow tent to try it out. And the stuff in here actually is doing really well because I isolated it. But the big advantage of getting, and if you have the same problems I have sometimes with humidity, which I'll touch on in a second, but let me show you. Let me unzip this bad boy. Yeah, I just had it open, now I'm reopening it. All right, so let's go in. These are pretty cool. These are pretty cheap now. And I'm surprised at how inexpensive they are. But I've got some cilantro in here that's just looking fantastic. I know you can't really see well in here. Let's see if I can get a side shot maybe. See? I've got some real nice germination, real even germination, and you know, real high germination too, which is wicked cool because I have issues with the seeds drying out as I go here. So a lot of times I'm getting some crop loss because my seeds are drying out and they're not germinating correctly. I have to put you on the tripod. Oh, I also have my corn in here, as you can see. My popcorn's in here because it's nice and dark. I don't have to worry about that stuff getting too much light anymore. So I like this thing for like 120 bucks or something, 4x4. I would have liked to have gone bigger, but I have some size restrictions here. This bad boy back up. I haven't done any climate control in it yet. I haven't done anything like that. I just have a, I do have a, you can't see it. I don't know why I'm trying to point it out for you. I do have a temperature and humidity sensor in there. It was hanging from the top, and I don't know if you saw it in the shot or not. But that thing gives me temperatures and humidity. It's called a LaCrosse mobile alert. I covered it in my automation video. It's awesome. It's an awesome little tool to kind of give you constant alerts for not a lot of money. You know, to kind of know what's going on remotely, and it'll set up alerts to go off and text you when there's like a humidity issue or something like that. It's actually been giving me low humidity readings this last couple of weeks because I stopped up my window over there that I did a microgreens minute on ventilation with some insulation, and I threw a better vent fan in, and it's really given me a good cross flow of air. One thing I have a problem with in my grow room that you might not have with the seed dry out that I was talking about is that I'm attached to other units, and I have to really control the, sorry about the crappy camera work today, I'm a little tired. I have to really control the humidity that escapes my room and gets to those other rooms. This might be important to you if you grow in your house too. You want to think about that, what's going into the attic and whatnot. But so I've always had to have a window open, sucking the air out so that I could get a negative vacuum, or I think that's the word, in my room, and get the water, or the air, yeah, the water, same thing, flowing through my room out from the other rooms, right? Which kind of sucks for the heat. But what I've noticed since I put that other fan up is my humidity's down to like 39% a lot of times, which is like too low. And I had to set my dehumidifier, my Big Daddy dehumidifier, on instead of constant, like I've always been running it. Both of them, actually, I've set it down to 40%. And it's not even on right now. I haven't turned this off for the video. It's just not on. Sorry. I'll look at that side. It's hard to do. I look at the time. Anyway, So that ventilation fan is really like gonna pay for itself in a couple of months, because those humidifiers or dehumidifiers are super expensive to run. But so I was having some issues with low humidity, and it was seed dry out more and more. So I think that was part of an issue that I've now solved between the grow tent and maybe shutting those things down. And that's why I use vermiculite on top of some of my seeds, because of the dry out. Like I've got some leaks here I just did with some vermiculite, and my cilantro that I'm testing some whole seed cilantro because I just had some laying around. Why not screw around with it? Some other things I've been growing is some borage. I'm testing some lime basil. We'll see how that goes. I really like to do different basils. The flavors are cool. I got some buckwheat here. Real cool color on the buckwheat. If you haven't tried buckwheat, this is like the easiest thing in the world to grow, and it's got an interesting flavor. I think it's kind of salady, kind of, you know, I don't know, I like it. It's a great, if you're doing home sales and stuff like that, I think it's an excellent addition if you're doing a burger blend or something like that, with maybe some wasabi or some mustard or something along those lines. And some radish, some arugula. Now we're talking, right? Anyway, yeah, lime basil, buckwheat, things like that are going. Grow tents, ventilation. It's a beautiful thing around here, man. So, I don't know. It's been a struggle to beat this crop loss thing again, which does crop back up. I think as, you know, it's a small space and I can't 100% control it, you know. And there's a lot of organic material in here that there's nothing I can really do about it. I have paneling, you know, and I have these ceiling tiles that are organic ceiling. You know, that's organic. It is what it is. So we have to constantly stay on top of cleaning the planting tables and the trays and the watering tables and all that stuff, and mopping and bleach and bleach and bleach. You get a headache. So it is what it is. We're working on it. Anyway, yeah. We're also over at Patreon. I mentioned that in a couple other videos. Hopefully I have an end screen for this video for the first time ever. And we are selling greens flats at dowiefarm.com/microgreens supplies. There's 2 S's in there. Not on the end of farm, but in the microgreens supplies. All right. And yeah, I was sorry about the infrequent videos. I was out of town for a week teaching a class on this stuff, so I'm a little behind, trying to play catch up, but I figured I'd do a quick impromptu what's going on around the grow room type video, and we got all kinds of stuff going on. It's a beautiful thing. Some nice looking celery, some spotty shiso. Hey man, what are you gonna do? Anyway, John from Dowie Farm, thanks a lot. Check us out at patreon.com/microgreens. You can't forget that, right? And there's a lot. I'm putting out some good content over there, some more focused stuff on actual crop instruction. I'll probably do one to put out here for free so you guys can really see what it is. I just haven't had time to do that yet. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your support. Have a great day. Hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.